Recording in progress. Okay, so this is a band class. We're going to start standing. This is my friend Ryan. He is going to use a gray band, and I'm going to use a red band. Ryan, if that band feels like a little bit too much for you for different exercises,
Okay.
I have all these are old. You saw that?
Okay.
That just broke.
Okay.
So, I just need to buy more plastic things. So if you want to change your mind about what band you're holding, your options are here, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I may actually just start with this one. Yeah, okay. All right, friends, so grab your band. And we're just going to hold the band right across our thighs with no extra resistance added. And then you can kind of wiggle your heels together and your toes apart. Good. Not too much space between your big toes, just like a little bit of a V. And let's start just by standing nice and tall. I'm going to push back through the karate chop side of the hand just really gently, just to open the chest, push down through the feet. Relax the shoulders and stand nice and tall. And we're going to move our heads a little to loosen up the neck. So ear to shoulder, relax your jaw, and then back through the center and ear to other shoulder. And back through the center. And again, ear to shoulder, keeping that little bit of resistance into the band. And through the center, ear to other shoulder. Relax the jaw. One more each way. Good time to take a deeper breath. Why not? Deep inhale, exhale, just to wake up the deeper belly muscles. And then we're going to come back to the center and we're going to pull the chin in toward the throat and then look straight down to kind of stretch out the back of the neck. And then come back and look center. Send your chin away, look up, and just rotate and tilt the whole head so you're looking up at the ceiling. Reach your chin up. And then chin in, look down, stretch out the back of the neck. Chin out, look up. And then come back to center, and then we're gonna look right over the right shoulder and slightly behind ourselves. And center and look left over the left shoulder and slightly behind. One more each way. Look right and left. And then come back. Okay, put your head right on top of your spine. Push down through the feet. We're gonna push back a little bit more deeply into the resistance of the band. When we do, reach the arms long like you're reaching down towards the ground and draw the shoulder blades together. There you go. Come back again, releasing some of the resistance and then press back and find it again. And let's find a nice deep breath here. I always kind of like inhale forward, exhale back. You can try that a couple of times. Exhaling as you press forward, or switch it around and inhale as you reach back. That kind of lifts and fills up the lungs and helps me to lift my chest a little bit. So try both, see which one you like better. Pushing back just a little bit. You don't have to knock it out of the park. This is just a little warm up for the shoulders. We'll do 4 more here. Try to find yourself standing upright, feet at the bottom, a line up through the spine, head is sitting right on top of it all. Try not to round forward. 1 more here. Press back. Does that feel like a good amount of resistance for you? Good. And then you can bring your arms forward. At this point, depending on how much resistance you have, you can walk your hands out or in order to get a little bit more or less resistance. So reach the arms out nice and wide, and when you do, try to reach maybe slightly under the line of your shoulders. There you go. And then come on back in. You got it. And reach wide. Okay, so Ryan's heavy band. I'll say this, like a lot of the band work we do, I want you to feel like you can move because there should also be mobility, right? So when is the band too heavy? Of course you want to work your muscles and do all that lovely stuff, but you want to also focus on mobility. So if the band is so heavy that you don't feel mobile in the joint, or if something feels really constricted, then you know you've just gone a little too heavy and you could inch it down a little. Let's just do 4 more here. And again, standing nice and tall. and 3, and 2, and one more time. And then come all the way in, and then lower the arms down. I'm gonna flip my palms over, so I'm holding on with my palms up. You can do little fists, but with the thumbs out to the side, like hitchhiker thumbs. Elbows in, lift the chest, and now reach wide. This is a really nice chest opener, and breathe. And if something feels glitchy with the shoulders or the neck or your parts, just reduce your range of motion, okay? Making it a little smaller is still doing the exercise. Let's do 4 more here. 4, and 3. How does that feel for you?
Great.
Keep your abdominals in when you reach your thumbs back. That's it. Ribs 2. Ribs 2. Yes. One more time. Reach back. Good. And then come in and come all the way down. Quick little shoulder roll here. Shoulder roll it around and then go the other way. Just 3 times. And now you can walk your hands in quite a bit closer. I only have a little bit of space in between my hands. And again, you'll adjust when you need to. Just to give you a side view here, you can stay where you are, Ryan. It's like a bow and arrow. Bend your right elbow and pull back. And you can kind of follow your right elbow with your nose. So there's rotation in the spine. And then come on back. And we'll go the opposite way. Pull the left hand back. Look at the left elbow. A little rotation. This should feel nice through the upper spine as well. Twist. I like exhale as you twist. Reach forward through those right knuckles like you're gonna reach, yes, there you go. And then come back again. And then left knuckles forward, right elbow back. And then come back. And then one more the other way. Is that okay?
Yeah, I've never used bands before.
It's,
So
yeah.
I'm worried about snapping.
Me too. I'm worried. I feel like this is gonna snap. I've never seen it go in anyone's face, if that makes you feel better.
Oh,
Okay,
so just go for broke.
Yeah, go for broke. Okay, roll your shoulders around one more time. Okay, now we're gonna slide out to the ends of the band. You'll adjust when you have to, but just go all the way out to the ends. And we're gonna put it down on the ground and step inside on top of it with maybe just like one of your own foot's distance in between your feet. Yeah. And then come on back up. And when you come up, at any time you can choke up on the band to give you more resistance if you want, okay? So we're gonna start by opening the feet a hair wider, so it's about as wide as our own hips, maybe slightly wider. And then you're gonna shift into your right leg. When you do, just lift the left heel. So shift into your right leg and lift the left heel only. So I've got the left ball of the toes and the toes still down. And then come back to center. You're shifting your weight now into your left leg. When you do, you're lifting the right heel. Keep the right toes down. And then shift. We'll do this one more each way. Shift into the right leg. Lift the left heel. Lift the chest. And then back to center. Shift into the left. Lift the right heel. Okay, we'll add a little bit. Come back to center. Shift to the right leg. When you get your weight safely into your right foot, pick up the left foot and just press out a little bit. Put the toes back down and put the heel back down. So you're kind of just seeing what it feels like to transfer your weight. Transfer to the left foot. Pick up the right toes. Press out a little into the band. And then go back down and down. We're going to try it again. Shift into the right. Lift the chest. Lift the left toes. Press out a little into the band. And then go back down and down. Shift into the left foot. Lift the right toes and press out a little bit. Good to notice if one side feels a lot different from the other. Come back to the center. This time we're going to add a little. Shift into the right foot. Lift the left toes. We're going to press out 6, 5, 4. Lift the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Toes back down. Foot back down. Shift it to the left foot. Get your bearings and then press the right leg out. 6, 5. Ooh, this side feels so different for me. 4, 3, it's a lot harder. 2, and 1. Come back to center. Pause here for a minute, just to give you a little thing here. We're going to squat, nice easy squat. When you do, your arms will just remain straight. So sit back in an imaginary chair. You'll be losing the resistance a little bit, which is fine. Make sure your spine stays neutral, and then press back up and stand tall. Sit back into an imaginary chair. Peek at your knees for a second here. Knees as wide as your middle toe or even your pinky toe. And then stand tall. Let's do 8 more here. 8 and up. 7 and up. 6, this is a great place to wake up your spine extensors. Okay, just by standing tall each time you come up. Really stand tall. Imagine the crown of the head goes right up to the ceiling. Push the feet into the floor. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. Okay, come on back here. Shimmy, shimmy. Shift into your right foot. When you do, lift that left foot. Little press out. Hold here. Arms. Little reach out. Hold here. 5, 4, 3. Stand tall. 2, 1. Arms in, foot down, back. Shift into your left foot. Stand tall. Press the right leg out. Reach the arms out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and arms in, foot down, back to center. Let's do another set of squats. How does this feel, okay?
Great.
Let's do it again. Squats. 8, 7. Knees as wide as the outside of your foot. Peek at the knees. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And come up, okay? 1 more little bit weight transfer stuff. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what we're doing a little bit better. This time, different from before, shift into your right leg. Left leg is going to press back. When I do this, I'm kind of pushing with the ball of the foot, and then I'm kind of coming forward and putting that foot right back down. Shift into the left foot. Push into the ball of the right foot. Keep your knees soft if that's better for your back or your parts. Otherwise, I'm keeping my legs straight. Shift into the right leg. Press back with the left foot. Come back to center. Shift into the left leg. Press back with the right. Come back to center. 1 more each way. Shift into the right. Push back with the left. I'm softening my right knee. And then center. Shift into the left. Soften the left knee a little. Push back with the right. And then come back to center. Good. Okay, let's give the hands just a little bit of a break. You can carefully come off and just wiggle, like jazz hands it for a minute, because the fingers get, it's kind of intense. Just open and close and wiggle them around a little bit. Okay? We're going to do a little bit more standing band work here, so the fingers are going to get some more work. But let's just give them a break. Actually, let's do heels together, toes apart for a second. And then reach the arms. When you reach your arms up, hook your thumbs. And then stretch your fingertips up. Reach over. Push down through the feet. Stand tall. Wiggle your fingers. If we had like lights behind us, we could make animals on the wall. Right, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Like butterflies.
Mm-hmm. Beagles.
Beagles? Beagles. Like beagle ears?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And over to the left. And then come back to the center. And then come all the way down. Okay. Get your band. Okay, so I think side view is probably best for this. I'm going to have you go back out to the edges of your band with both hands. And we're going to put the band underneath the left foot only. Okay, so just a heads up, this is going to challenge your balance. If that makes you nervous, come closer to the wall or pull up a chair right next to you. Ultimately, you want to feel safe, okay? So I have the band underneath the left foot. I'm going to step my right foot, back. When I do, I want to make sure that my feet have hip distance space between them, just to make it a little easier to balance. Left knee bent, right over your foot, right foot back, okay? Arms, you're gonna keep your arms nice and straight, so choke up a little bit if, as you're moving, you want extra resistance, all right? Your spine is nice and straight, stand up tall. First, back heel, up and down. Back heel, up. Take your time, it's just a little exercise for the back foot. As you lift, stand tall, energize right from the heel through the crown of the head. As you lower, maybe it's a stretch if you have your foot facing straight ahead. Let's do 3 more. Up and lower. 2 more. Up and lower. 1 more time. Up and lower. Okay, I'm gonna stay there with the back foot. Front knee is bent. Upper body hinges forward. So I'm not rounding through my spine. I'm bringing my chest towards my left thigh, and then I'm standing right back up again. So this is the part that you might want to choke up on if you want more resistance here. I think I want a little bit more. And again, hinge forward and come right back up. When you hinge forward, sits bones go back, straight spine leans forward. Maybe your eyes along the way can kind of stay out in front of where you are a little bit to help with your balance. And come up. And you should be feeling just an awareness that you're using both legs to be in this position. And this is a great little exercise for the spine extensors here. Nice and straight. We're going to add in a second. 3 more. 3. And up. And 2. And up. 1 more time. And up. Now I want you to go halfway forward, pause, look forward, straighten the spine, row the elbows back, and then come forward. Make sure your weight is in both feet here. Make sure you're not rounding through your spine here. The spine should be nice and neutral. Pulling your left hip back a little bit and pressing your right hip forward. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now straighten those arms. Lift the upper body. Shift your weight into your front leg again so the back heel lifts. Can you come all the way into your front leg so the back leg can lift and lower? And maybe just reach the arms out a little to energize the arms and the upper body. And we'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulders down. 4, I have my palms forward here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come out of this for a second to wiggle the fingers and take a breath. Was that exciting? Great.
Thrilling. Yeah, it was lovely.
Thrilling. Let's now hook the thumbs behind the tush. Reach the fingers down. Nice chest stretch here. And then maybe pull your chin in and look down so you're stretching out the back of the neck and the shoulders. Take a breath. Wiggle your fingers. Okay. Come on up to stand. We are going to do the other side. There's always another leg. Okay, so we have to do the right leg now. Grab your band. That band is still okay for you, Ryan?
This one's great, yeah.
Great. Okay, so you're walking out to the edges of your band and then stepping forward with the right leg. Okay, so I have the band underneath my right foot. I'm going to step back with my left. Right knee is bent. Step out so your feet are not in alignment with one another, but they're about hip distant, okay? Stand nice and tall. First, we will lift the back heel and lower it down. You're not just like dropping down into that back heel, lower it down. See if you can kind of use your toes. And we'll keep that front knee bent. And continue to breathe. 5, lower down. And 4, lower down. And 3, lower down. And 2. P.S. If you're struggling with your balance, Reaching your arms east and west just a little bit gives you just, there's something, it creates a little bit more of a container for this shape. In my opinion, it makes it better to balance. All right, the next time you lower your heel, hold. Bend that front knee. Again, we're hinging forward. It's like I want to bring my chest towards my thigh or the knee or the ground, and then right back up. And like I said, this is the place where if you want, you could choke up on your band or not. Forward and back. And just to be really clear, you're not rounding forward here. All right? Hinging. Stick the booty out as you lean forward and then come back up again. 5 more. 5. Up. And 4. Up. And 3. Up. And 2. Up. One more time. And hold. We're going about halfway forward. Pull your right hip back, press your left hip forward a little, and straighten and lift the spine. Row. Row. 3. Belly button is in. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Straighten out. Now we're shifting our weight into the front leg. So much so that the back leg is nice and light. Straighten out that spine. Back leg. You can bring your arms out to the sides a little bit here. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! And then we can take the foot out of the band. Okay? How'd that feel? Okay? Okay, toss the band just to the side for now. And just wiggle the fingers. All right? You can stay where you're at, Ryan. You can bring your arms out to the sides. We're just going to do a twist before we come down to the ground. Shoulders are down. Head on top of the spine. Take a nice deep breath. Twist to the right. Exhale. Look at your right middle finger. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Reach the arms wide. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale, twist. Reach wide. And then come back to the center and bring the arms all the way down. All right, we're gonna come down to the mat. I think what might be fun to do, Ryan, is you put your head on this side and I'll put my head on this side.
Okay.
And I'll show you how to get your towel all rolled up. So you can open up your towel like this. And then we're gonna fold it in half, long ways. Like this. And then we're just going to roll it up. Right on the top. Okay. And you're doing great. Okay, great. Good job. Okay, so this is what it's going to be like for you, Ryan. I'm putting mine behind me and I'm going to lean back on it. So when I lean back on it, it's going to land right on the bottom line-ish of my shoulder blades, like that. Okay, so put it right behind you. There's so many ways we can do this, and there's so many ways that we do this, sometimes with the ball or the foam roller. They all feel really different from one another. If you feel the need to move where you are on your towel, do it, because you know your body. Bend your knees. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Your hands, take the weight of your head and put it into your hands. Your elbows are just out in your periphery vision. So I'm going to let my head be heavy. And then I'm going to let my head come towards the floor and then back up to where I started. Good. And again, let your head go all the way down towards the floor. Keep going here. Keep going here. You can scooch back a little bit further, Ryan. I think it will feel nicer. Okay, keep going. You'll get more extension, right? It's not a huge amount, but it feels like a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so again, like if you feel like it's kind of boring, like it's just right underneath the shoulder blades, like just scooch so the towel is lower on your back. And then you might get more of a dynamic movement. It's not a huge amount of degrees that we're adding in movement, but it feels good. And I like exhale on the way up. So this is both for mobility and to wake up those deeper abdominal muscles. So one of the things you can do maybe is close your eyes. As you exhale and curl up, think about the hip bones pulling in towards one another. So if you can imagine the hip bones, the space in between your hip bones decreasing. Inhale, of course, you fill up, you expand, your lungs expand. And as you exhale, there's a contraction, and think about pulling those hip bones in towards one another. We're just going to do 5 more. And 4 more. And 3. Two more. Last one. Good. Now come all the way down, put your head down, bring your arms out into a cactus position, and just give me 3 deep breaths here. Inhale deeply, and exhale. Relax your jaw. 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more time, and exhale. Okay, from here, I'm going to roll to the side and just wiggle the towel out and try not to lose the shape of the towel, but remove it from where it is. And then you can take the towel and put it right underneath the head, so it's supporting the head, okay? Once you get it underneath your head, bring both of your hands to your right shin and give your shin a big hug. Give it a nice hug. Did you do your morning stretches this morning, Ryan?
I didn't this morning.
Oh, okay, well here's the first one, except for we're going to add to it.
Okay.
Holding the right leg in, extend the left leg out at an angle so you can see your toes, almost like it's reaching for where the ceiling and the wall meet one another. Widen your elbows, and then draw the abdominals in and switch the legs. Try to keep an abdominal awareness as you switch the legs. A small bug. I just breathed it in.
Yay.
That just happened. Hug that left leg in, and then switch to the right leg. That was interesting. From here, some of you may want to add curling the head, neck, and shoulders up. So elbows wide, Ryan. Curl up, curl up, curl up. Elbows a little bit wider and shoulders down. There you go. Put your head down or keep it right here. It's almost like you're looking right between your knees. And then switch the legs. So you're adding the stretch and switch. And switch. Keep going. I'm going to put my head down, but you keep your head up if that feels great for you. And switch. And switch. 3 more. 3. And 3. Imagine you're moving through something that's a little thicker than air, like water or something else that you can think of. And last set. And switch. Hug both shins. Feet together, knees apart. Nice little stretch here to begin. Take a nice deep breath. Feet together. Arms up to the ceiling. Legs stretch away at that same angle, maybe like 45 degrees. And then come right back in and hug. Big stretch. We breathe. Stretch out. And bend, come in. You can add that head lift here too, Ryan, if you like that. And you can either keep your head lifted the whole time, or lift it just when you come up into that extended position. Last 3. 3. I like heels together, toes apart when you stretch out, just to give a little bit of an inner thigh. That's it. And give the heels a little bit of a squeeze. 2 more. And come in, and last one. And come in. Bring the right leg up to the ceiling. Hold on with both hands to whatever you can get to. Scissor the opposite leg away. Let's point the feet first with control. Scissor switch. Here's the stretch. There should be a stretch in all of the abdominal exercises. And switch. And switch. Feet are pointed for the next 2 sets. And 2. And now let's flex. Flex. And breathe. 2 more sets. 2. And 2. And 1. And 1. Bend the knees for a moment. Take a breath. Bring both legs up to the ceiling and bring the arms right by your sides. Press them down. Squeeze the heels together. Point the feet. Lower the legs away from you. And then flex the feet to come back up. Point on the way down. Point the feet on the way down. Squeeze your heels. Flex. Come up. Inhale down. Exhale, come up. Inhale down. Exhale, come up. 2 more. Exhale up. 1 more. Exhale up. Woo! Put the feet down. Move your towel back so it's just behind your head, not underneath it anymore. And then bring your hands underneath your head. Last little part in our abdominal series. Legs up, hands behind your head. Curl yourself up. Look right through your own thighs. Bring your right elbow to your left knee and stretch your right leg away from you long. And then twist. And twist. Twist. And twist. 4 more. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Woo! All the way down. Arms by your sides. Let's do feet kind of close to the tush. Let's do a little bridging just to stretch out these hip flexors. Push down through your arms and your feet. Inhale. And then exhale, lift the hips. And again, inhale down. Exhale up. Okay, keep going here. So these 2 exercises back to back, I think are always a great little series because the ab series works the front of the body so much, and some of you are curling up into a flexion of the spine, you're curling up, you're working your abs really deeply. And then this kind of works the complete opposite. You're pressing your arms down. When you press your arms down, the shoulder girdle is awake, the neck is long. This works the posterior chain muscles. So it's a really nice little pair. Feet can be close together or a little bit wide. It's really up to you. I'm going to do 3 more here. And 2. 1 more. And exhale. And then come all the way down. Okay, we're going to do, grab your towel behind you. We're going to do a little leg stretch, and then we're going to do our side kick series. So you can mess your towel up now, unroll it. So it's just a long, regular towel, messy towel. And I'm going to bring first my right foot up into the middle of the towel. I'm going to hold on to the opposite ends. And you got it. And then your left leg can either be bent or straight out, just depending on how tight your legs feel today. I want you to pull on the right side of the towel so the foot kind of, I always forget which is which. There's, and then go the other way. Pull on the left side. God, what the hell is this called?
Pronating and
Pronating and supinating, that's it. Pronating and supinating. So, pronating and supinating. So, when your like ankle rolls out, is that supination? And pronation is the other way?
No idea.
I have learned this so many times. I just can't remember what's what. Anyway, so pronate and supinate yourself. I'm using the towel to increase, like it's an increased fascia stretch. Do you feel that, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it feels really good in my opinion. Pronate and supinate. One more time. Okay? And then from here, I'm going to let my left leg slide out. I'm going to continue to hold on with both hands to the towel, but I'm going to walk up a bit more. So I'm holding on closer to my foot. And then I'm going to guide my leg not too far over to the left. This is my right leg, by the way. Ooh, like don't go so far that you're going to fall over. And then come back to the center and then go out to the right. And see, I don't know, like go as far out to the right as you can. Sorry, you may hit the wall, Ryan. You can scooch any way you want. It's all good. There's no rules. And then come back to the center and then cross the body. Oh my gosh. How are you doing?
Ooh.
Crazy, right?
It's a lot in the hamstrings, yeah.
It's a lot in the hamstrings. For me, it's like my IT out, like hip, tush area more than anything else.
Okay,
I'm going out to the right one more time. And then over to the left one more time. Hold there, just take 2 deep breaths. Relax the foot. Let it supinate. If that's what I think supinating is. I think that increases a fascia stretch.
Is inward?
Yeah. And then come back to the center. We're going to switch legs. And pronate and supinate. I mean, really, like, I feel very strongly about giving our feet some attention as much as possible. Do you ever think about, like, stretching and being nice to your feet, Ryan?
I do, yeah.
I'm so glad you do.
Mm.
So happy to hear that. Pronate and supinate a few more times. But I guess you're more acutely aware because you think that's probably the issue why your knee was hurting you too.
Yeah,
so
that. Yeah, I mean, mostly ankle stuff. I wish I spent more time barefoot. I would think about the bones and the muscles of my feet more.
Yeah. And then come back to the center. And now I'm gonna walk my hands up and bring the leg over to the right. I'm crossing my body with my leg. Oof. And then coming out to the left. And then come back to the center, over to the right. Do you stretch before you go to bed, Ryan?
I don't.
No. Do you wish you did or no? And then come out to the left.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stretch before I go to bed. Yeah. And then come back to the center. Oh, yeah. Come back to the center. Go over to the right and supinate. And breathe. Yeah. The supination adds a lot, doesn't it? Or no? Is it just
does, yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Ooh. All right, come back to the center. I could probably spend like a half an hour there, but let's take the towel out and just put the towel to the side, right? And we're gonna come onto our sides. I think this is gonna work. I can't tell if you're gonna kick me or not.
Okay.
I don't think you will.
I'll try this.
Okay, so we're gonna come on our sides and head on arm, top hand right in front of the waist. My legs are forward from my upper body, so there's a little bit of an angle there. Top leg is gonna come up about hip height, and then the top leg will come forward. This is the part where you won't kick me. And then go back, but you may kick the wall in front. But you can scooch forward, Ryan. I think we can avoid each other. And then back. And forward, come all the way forward. and then all the way back. There we go, now we got it. Forward and back. We could make like, did you ever see that Crystal Light 80s dance competition?
I never
No,
did.
you didn't?
Uh,
Oh, I can't wait to show you after this. I'm going to send everyone the link, actually. It's really pleasing. 4 more. 4. It's a aerobics teacher competition sponsored by Crystal Light. Oh my gosh. And the dad from Growing Pains is the leader.
oh.
Oh my gosh. Everything just came full circle. 2 more. And back. 1 more. And back. And then legs together. Little bit of turnout. Kick up and down. And up and down. And 3. Push the bottom leg down. Make sure that bottom leg is nice and straight. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Hold at the bottom. Make the top leg longer, almost like you want to make it longer than the bottom leg. Little circles here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg. Scooch both legs back a little bit so your legs are in line with your upper body. And let's flex the feet and lift both legs. See if you can manage not using your hand in front of you quite so much, or even at all. You can bring your top arm up to the ceiling and balance on your side. Lower and left. And lower and left. You can even lift your head when you lift your legs. 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more. Lower down, bring your hand back in front of you. Lift both legs one more time. Small little walk for the legs. 1 leg forward, opposite leg back. Balance on your side. And 3. And 2. And 1 and 1. And then come on down. Come up onto your forearm. We've been doing this a lot in class. I really like this exercise. Elbow is underneath your shoulder. So hike your elbow directly underneath your shoulder, Ryan, your left one. Pull it in a little bit, yeah. And then your arm can face forward, you got it. Thighs and chest. It's almost like you want to be straight-ish here, and then the knees remain bent. We're going to drive the elbow down and lift the hips up. That's it. So it's like a modified side plank. I do like the work in the obliques here. So try to pull your belly in, press your hips forward, and just take a nice deep breath. We're holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come down. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Great. Let's try it again. Take a nice deep breath. Try to get your elbow right underneath your shoulder. Drive the forearm down. Drive the forearm into the floor. And then lift your hips. That's it. And you got it. Good. Hold there. Hips forward a little. Chin in. Belly button is in. Breathe. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. 1 more for good luck. Push down through your forearm, arm to the ceiling, lift. And you can add a knee up, a knee up, a knee up, and 2 more, and 1 more, all the way down. Okay, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a stretch. So keep your knees bent in the direction that they're bent in, and then bring your bottom arm forward and your top arm back. And breathe. Two more exhales here, really deep breaths. Good. Okay, let's roll back to the side. Before we flip over to our other side, come to your hands and knees briefly. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Quick cat-cow, round and arch and round and arch. Come back to neutral, long spine, quick plank just for fun. Feel free to modify your plank by bringing your knees down and just keeping an angle from your knees to your shoulders. Lengthen out through your spine. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently knees down, uncurl the toes, and sit back. Deep breath in. Okay, we have to do the other side, you guys. If you used any props along the way, just bring them with you, okay? So, how's your bite?
Swelling a little bit.
It is? Okay. I'm going to come onto my side here, this side, if you want to go over to that side. Is that cool? Great. Okay, so we're on our sides. Head on the arm, a little bit of an angle, legs forward, top hand in front of you. Lift your top leg. Straighten out your spine, by the way. Make sure you're not curving forward. And then we bring the top leg forward and back. And scoot yourself forward if you need to, Ryan.
Thanks.
And back. Forward and back. And back. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1 more. And then bring the legs together, little turn out, and up. 2, 3, 4,
What is the foot position for this one?
5. Like energized.
Okay.
Some people just like let their foot hang when they're doing this. You don't have to point, you don't have to flex. If you want to do either, that's fine. But just do something. Like give it a little bit of energy.
Got it.
Last 2. And 1. One more for good luck. Energized foot. And then hold it right above the bottom leg. Make your top leg longer, like you want to reach it beyond your bottom leg. And then little circles from there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. Pick up both legs and just bring them in line with your upper body. Draw the abdominals in, and then both legs lift, and both legs lower. Belly button awareness here. Make sure you're really on your side. Of course, use your fingertips in front of you if that's like the best choice. And lift. You can add a head lift here if you want. And lower. Last 4. And 3. And 2. One more time. Lower down. Now hand down, legs up. Really balance on your side here. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. 3 more here. 2 more. 1 more. And then come all the way down. Prop yourself up on your side again. So here's our little modified side plank. Elbow under shoulder. Straight-ish line from your thighs, your belly, your chest. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. That's okay. Arm to the ceiling. The exercise starts when you drive your bottom elbow down. And then you lift your hips. And breathe. Press your hips forward. Pull your chin in. Belly button is in here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Is that okay for you?
Great.
Let's do it again. Take a breath. Yes, if you want to do a full-on side plank, I should have said this on the other side. Do it. I like how this one particularly works the obliques in a different way,
Okay.
but you do you. And lift. And breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, and come on down. One more set with a knee lift. Take a breath, drive the elbow down, and lift, and knee up, knee down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Woo, all the way down. Okay, side stretch. Bend your knees. Bottom arm is forward. And top arm stretches all the way back. Three more exhales. Okay, roll it over. Hands and knees one more time. Hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders. We have one more plank, and then I promise you can do the rest of your day all by yourself. Take a nice deep breath. Push the floor away. Lengthen out your spine. Stretch your legs out. And breathe. And if a plank is not a good exercise for you right now, do something else. Maybe go into a stretch. Two more deep breaths. And then knees down. I'm going to come up to stand through a down dog, okay? So you can join me in that, or you can come up to stand however you like. If you're in a down dog with me, you can walk your hands back towards your feet. And then forward fold. Hang on to your elbows with your hands and relax your head. One more deep breath. And then relax the arms, and we'll slowly rebuild. You did it, Ryan.
You did it.
You did it. Have a great day, you guys. Enjoy your day.